Bonjour tout le monde, je m'appelle Madison. Hello everyone, my name's Madison. I use the pronouns she or they. And today I'm hoping to read a story called Red, a Crayon story. Et aussi le livre Rouge, l'histoire d'un crayon. Alors on peut écouter l'histoire en anglais premier, puis ensuite en français, là. And one of my favorite things about these stories, I don't know if you've read it before, but it's about a crayon who everybody thinks is red, but the crayon discovers in their heart that they are actually blue, and that everything in life becomes so much easier when we're able to be aware of who we are on the inside and when we can let others know who we are on the inside. So let's read this one in English first. Et ensuite en français. L'histoire is, the story is written by Michael Hall. It's called Red, a Crayon story. Okay. He was red, but he wasn't very good at it. Oh dear, said the crayon. His teachers thought he needed some more practice. I'll draw a red strawberry, and then you draw a red strawberry. You can do this, really, you can. But he couldn't really. The teacher drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red strawberries, and this crayon drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue strawberries. Like this, they said. Oh my, let's try again, said the teacher. His mother thought that he needed to mix with other colors. Why don't you two go out and draw a nice round orange? She thought that yellow and red would make orange. Yellow said, oh yeah, a really big one. And red said, a really orange one. But they made a big greenish one. Yuck, said yellow. Oops, said red. His grandparents thought he wasn't warm enough. Your class is making self-portraits for Parents' Night. Wear this warm red scarf. Nice, it's so you, said his grandmother. But it wasn't. You can see all of the self-portraits. And look, what color is red's? Oh dear, said his grandparents. Everyone seemed to have something to say. Sometimes I wonder if he's red at all. Don't be silly. It says red on his label. He came that way from the factory. Frankly, I don't think he's very bright, said Fuchsia. Well, I think he's lazy. Oh, right. He's got to press harder. Really apply himself, said Steel Gray. And give him time. He'll catch on. Of course he will, said Sea Green. But he didn't catch on. Green drew a green frog, and Black drew a black sheep, and Brown drew a brown cow, and Red, oh, what's that one? A blue ant. All the art supplies wanted to help. The masking tape thought he was broken inside. This will help hold you together. The scissors thought his label was too tight. One snip should do it. And the pencil sharpener thought he wasn't sharp enough. Stay still now. Do you think this is gonna fix red? But even with all our help and all his hard work, he tried and he practiced so many different pictures. He just couldn't get the hang of it. What did he draw here? It looks like a traffic light. We've got the green light for green means go, the yellow light for slow down or caution. And what's supposed to be at the top here? A red light, meaning stop. But red could only draw a blue light. One day he met a new friend. Will you make a blue ocean for my boat? Asked Barry. I can't. I'm red. But will you try? So he did. Thank you so much. It's perfect. You're welcome. It was easy. And he didn't stop there. They drew bluebells, blue jeans, a bluebird, blueberries, and a big blue whale. I'm blue, he said. He was not red, he was blue, and everyone was talking. My son is brilliant. Who could have known he was blue? I always said he was blue. It was obvious. His blue ocean really lifted me. All of his work makes me happy. His blue strawberries are my favorite. He's so intense. I'm going to make a green lizard with him, a really big one. Do you remember Yellow tried to make an orange with him and it didn't work out? This time, now that she knows that he's blue, they're gonna make a green lizard. I hear he's working on a huge new project. He's really reaching for the sky. And he really was. Everything got easier now that he knew who he was. The end. Awesome. Thanks for that story. And I think the story goes well for anything that we are, like when we know in our heart how we're feeling or what feels good for us, what feels right for us. That way it makes everything easier. Our heart helps us to guide who we are and what feels right for us. So here's our next story. Do you remember? It's the same story but in French. C'est la même histoire mais en français. Il s'appelle Rouge, l'histoire d'un crayon. Ce crayon est rouge. Mais il a du mal à colorier de la bonne couleur. Oh là là! Son enseignante croit qu'il devrait s'exercer davantage. Une orange gigantesque. Oui, et très orange. Mais leur orange gigantesque est plutôt verte. Ouch! Oups, dit le rouge. Ses grands-parents croient qu'il devrait se couvrir davantage. Les élèves de ta classe font les autoportraits pour la soirée des parents. Mais donc ce foulard rouge bien chaud. C'est tellement toi, dit sa grand-maman. Mais ce n'est pas vraiment lui. Ça, c'est tous les autoportraits des élèves dans la classe. Et ça, c'est rouge. Est-ce qu'il regarde rouge? Je pense pas. Ça alors, dit ses grands-parents. Tout le monde semble avoir son mot à dire. Parfois, je me demande s'il est vraiment rouge. Ne sois pas ridicule, c'est écrit rouge sur son étiquette. Il est arrivé de l'usine dans cet état. À mon avis, il n'est pas brillant. Eh bien, moi, je crois qu'il est paresseux. Tu as raison, il doit appuyer plus fort. Il doit s'appliquer. Ça, c'est pas gentil, non? Donnez-lui du temps. Il va y arriver. Bien sûr qu'il va réussir. Mais il n'y arrive pas toujours. une grenouille verte, un mouton noir, une vache brune, une fourmilière. Zut, c'est pas rouge du tout. Toutes les fournitures artistiques veulent lui venir en aide. Le ruban adhésif croit qu'il est brisé. Cela va tout arranger. Les ciseaux croient que l'étiquette est trop serrée. Une petite incision devrait faire l'affaire. Moi, je crois qu'il est mal aiguisé. Ne bouge pas. Mais malgré la bonne volonté de tout et ses multiples efforts, regarde tous les dessins que le crayon a faits. Il n'y arrive tout simplement pas. C'est pas encore rouge. Un jour, il rencontre une nouvelle amie. Peux-tu dessiner un océan bleu pour mon bateau? Je ne peux pas, je suis rouge. Peux-tu essayer? Alors, il décide de tenter sa chance. Merci, c'est parfait. De rien, c'était facile. Et il ne s'arrête pas là. Il dessine les fleurs bleues, un jeans bleu, un oiseau bleu, des bleuets, une baleine bleue. Je suis bleu, il dit. Il a dit aussi que c'est très facile quand il dessine les dessins bleus. Mais quand il a essayé de dessiner les dessins rouges, c'était trop difficile. Mais maintenant, quand il s'écoute à sa cœur, c'est plus facile. Le crayon est pas rouge, mais bleu. Et tout le monde parle de lui. Mon fille est brillante. Qui aurait cru qu'il était bleu? J'ai toujours dit qu'il était bleu. C'était évident. Son océan bleu m'a vraiment impacté. Ses œuvres me rendent joyeux. Ses fraises bleues sont mes préférées. Il est si passionné. On va dessiner un énorme lézard vert, lui et moi. C'est le jaune qui a essayé de dessiner le orange gigantesque avec le rouge, mais quelle couleur elle est vert. Alors maintenant, il va essayer à dessiner un énorme lézard vert. J'ai entendu dire qu'il travaille sur un nouveau projet. Il est au 7e ciel. Il est réellement toutes les couleurs aimeraient le crayon bleu. La fin. Et voilà, merci pour écouter les deux histoires. This is one of my favorite messages because everything becomes easier when we get to know what's in our hearts and who we are, and that way we can tell the world who we are. So let me know what you think about this story, et la semaine prochaine, peut-être on peut trouver une histoire nouvelle. Merci tout le monde, au revoir, goodbye.